Okay, so why do you support Trump?
To be honest, life has just been better. Life has just, when with Biden went homeless, it was pretty shitty. And ever since Trump's taken office, stocks are going really well. I mean, depending what side you're on,
Yeah,
but
real GDP went from multiple quarters of multiple percentage points real GDP growth to a 0.3% decline in the
yeah, I
first quarter of
trade.
2025. Real wages saw a decline, right, in quarter one 2025 when they saw increases for 4 quarters prior.
Yeah,
So what characteristic is better off now that Trump's president?
I mean, safer
Nope.
and richer, safer and richer.
Do you have any good evidence that we're richer in any capacity? Because I just showed you real GDP is lower and real wages are lower.
Oh,
You cut out.
why do we support Trump?
Who's saying that?
I got on Parker's thing. Why do we
Yeah,
support
yeah.
Trump?
He said the economy is doing better off right now, which is wrong based upon real GDP, real wages. Again, comparing to prior quarters of growth that existed under the Biden-Harris administration.
So what do you say, Nick?
Because he's building the Golden Dome, bruh. It's because he's building the Golden Dome.
Okay, he's trolling. So do you even know what the Golden Dome is?
Yeah, it's a missile defense system. We're about to get some real ass protection.
We already have a missile defense system.
Well, might as well make it better. It's a new day and age. There's gonna be
We already spend $800 billion a year on the military, $900 billion now. What do we need to advance?
We need to get ourselves ready for the future.
So we should cut Medicaid. We should cut Medicaid and food stamps so that we can increase how much money we're putting into the intergalactic fights in Star Wars.
Yeah, essentially, we just need to protect the homeland.
We're already going to be protected.
Not when.
Wait. I have a question. Are we protected right now?
We are protected right now. Yes, we are.
Then what the f are we investing for? Protection?
The future.
The future, when missiles can be launched from any part of the world that have range to hit the homeland. We're gonna need some kind of protection against that.
I mean, there are countries that already can do that.
Yeah, but we're the United States. We protect freedom. We need to protect ourselves so we can protect other people.
We need to protect freedom as you support a candidate that actively advocates against freedom. Do you want me to give examples?
What you on about, bruh?
How does he?
What you on about?
How is he against freedom?
Yeah, I got you. So he called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. He said that people should be put in prison for a year for burning the American flag, which is protected by the First Amendment, according to the Supreme Court. He's held people without due process. All right, his administration has held people without due process, which has violated their First Amendment rights.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that sounds bogus.
No, it's not bogus. It's not bogus.
What's wrong with what I said?
Nick?
It just, I don't know, bro. Why do you not like Trump?
Yeah, why
bro?
do you not? Why do you not like
come
Trump?
on, bro.
Like, do you truly like? I don't know. Do you truly feel like if Harris or Biden was under that, things would be better? The bombings
Yes,
and
things would be
the
better.
war. Okay,
Bro,
why?
we would be dead.
Why?
One, because Donald Trump is the one that's literally starting these conflicts. Two, because we'd still have good relations with our allies. Three, we wouldn't have a destroyed economy. We'd have a continually growing economy because we wouldn't have had the tariffs that were then put on pause that then led to the economic decline. Four,
Yeah, I don't know about you, but me, Sherman and
I
are
actually want to hear
printing,
this.
bro.
Hold on. I actually want to hear this. Go on.
I mean, can you repeat any of the statements I already made?
Some nonsense, bro. Like, we're printing. What you mean economy, bro? Sherman and I just made $1 million in the past couple weeks.
Stocks. That's
What
why
you talking about?
You did not make $1 million.
No, you're on here TikTok trying to make a living, bro. You making 10 cents an hour.
I'm
How about
making
you?
10
What
cents
you know
an
about
hour.
the economy?
I know.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said you made $1 million. What'd you make $1 million in?
Yeah, we've made $1 million off of day
Day
trading.
trading.
Off day trading. What'd you day trade in?
Yeah, off NASDAQ.
Nasdaq.
Okay, just the Nasdaq.
Yeah.
Just the NASDAQ,
We've been-
yeah.
So you just day trade the Nasdaq.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
Okay,
We're
how
dead
much
off of
percent?
it.
What way is the percentage gone for the Nasdaq today?
So actually, it doesn't matter if it goes up or down because we look at
We
whether
trade
it's
bullish
going
and
to go.
bearish.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
up
so I
or
just want to
down.
know, you're day trading when the markets are closed?
No, we did trade at from 5 a.m. to like around
When the
9.
markets are closed.
Well, we also trade on like Asian markets in London. So
That's
yeah.
not the Nasdaq is
All right.
the
Well,
United
we also
States only.
We trade Nasdaq and we trade
Yeah,
But when
Nasdaq.
the Nasdaq's open, we're obviously going to trade it. How are we going to trade it if it's closed? What kind of question is that?
Exactly. You just said you made a bunch of money. You just said you made a bunch of money on a day in which it's closed.
No, we're saying overall, like these past like 2 to 3 months. You know, we've been
grinding.
we've been grinding, just printing.
And
you know,
Trump has helped us with that. If Kamala was in office, bro, we would be dead broke, bro. We'd be begging on the streets like
Are you saying because he's engaged in market manipulation? And you think I'm begging on the streets? What are you talking about, bro?
He just has aura, bro. His aura is gonna print us money.
You've got to
bruh.
be trolling. There's no way you're
aura,
real.
Nah,
There's
we're
no
not
way.
trolling. His
What do you mean his aura prints you money? What the fuck are you talking
spiritual
about?
pressure.
Yeah.
His
No,
spiritual pressure.
you're
Makes
you're
me
saying
wanna be a better
you're
person,
saying
go
that you're
out
saying
there
that
and,
you're
like,
saying that
make
there's been
something
more
in my life.
volatility in the markets, which means people
Yo.
lost money.
But let me ask you this: have you ever seen One Piece?
I don't know
What's
what you're
that?
talking about.
No, it's an
You don't know about One Piece?
All I know.
Can you like respond to what I just said? You're so cringe.
Yeah, what's fun?
Like,
So
dude, your
respond.
friend is
What-
so weird, dude. He's so weird. Like,
You're
what? Like,
weird.
are you
You're on
like,
here, you're on here with TikTok, bro.
I mean, he
dude?
has
Why are
fucking-
you like this?
Why are like this? Cause I don't know why you don't like.
I just want
Trump, bro.
to let you know. If you act like this, like in general, there's everyone in your life thinks you're annoying.
Bro,
I just wanna
we're
be
printing.
genuine.
Does it really matter? I could pay for friends at this point.
That's embarrassing.
Nah, it's not because I'm richer. I'm rich. It doesn't matter.
And no,
I'm well.
it's embarrassing that you see that as something to stroke your ego based upon. That's what's embarrassing. Okay.
Dude, if you were to work your ass off as hard as we've been, yeah, we should be deserving of some kind of ego.
What did you work hard on doing? You day trade, bro.
looking at the charts for 6 to
Oh
7
my
hours a
god!
day.
I woke up at 5 a.m. and looked at charts.
Made $1
No,
million.
no, the charts. Oh my,
Just from us, bro. It was also because Trump is helping the economy.
dude. I'm sorry. Like I just want to be genuine here. Like let's be real. Like, what do you think you're providing for everyone else when you made money on day trading?
My boys.
Yeah, we're
All
going
my
to
guys.
Italy.
Oh
What
my-
what are
oh
you
my
doing
God.
for society? Like, genuinely, let me know.
We're doing nothing. We're just doing our own thing.
Nothing.
Everyone gotta fight for
Nothing.
themselves,
Whoa.
okay?
So you
We're not
admit
in this together.
you
This ain't
admit
communism.
you admit you do nothing for society.
We
We
do
give
it,
back.
We do it for
our
ourselves.
friends.
Yeah, we
someone wants
we-
me to
Wait,
buy them
Wait.
something,
You
fucking
give back.
buy
You
them
give back. Okay, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio.
We pay for.
You pay.
We're
Wait.
consumers.
You give back.
We're
Prove
consumers.
it. Prove it. You give back. Prove it.
Well, not to you.
Oh.
Not to those good
Why
people.
not? Why not? You're printing. You're printing, bro. You got
are
so
printing.
much.
We are printing.
You're printing, bro. You have so much. Why not, man? It's nothing.
So one thing I actually do want to
He's,
talk about.
he's printing, Chad. He's printing.
We are printing.
One thing I do want to talk about, which I actually don't know a lot of, and it kind of affects us, are the tariffs. You're talking about the tariffs?
Oh, so yeah, you love. I bet you love the tariffs. Hey, I have a question. Do you care about other people? Do you have empathy? Do you have
Of course we
compassion?
do. You
Okay.
know, but I want to.
So then
go back.
here's
to
a
the
real
tariff.
question. How much
Yeah.
money would you take in order to sell out your country?
No amount of money.
No amount of money. So
No amount of money. I love the United States.
Okay. So are you selling out your country by making it worse off for everyone?
How are we making it worse off?
making it worse off?
You first of all, you voted in a
If we
candidate that
pull
called.
someone- Wait, let me hear this guy.
First of all, you
Perfect.
voted for a candidate that called for the termination of the Constitution, who's currently advocating for policies that will cut Medicaid and food stamps. Medicaid by over $800 billion over the next 10 years, and food stamps by $300 billion, right? Along with the fact that his policies disproportionately have negatively impacted the low and middle class. He hasn't had a policy for healthcare, childcare, housing affordability. He doesn't have a policy to lower the prices. He doesn't have a policy for practically anything. He has concepts of a plan.
So what do you believe his like his plan is. Like, if it's not to do that, it's not. What do you think his
Why do you
truly?
think he wants to be president?
He has
why?
concepts of a plan. He doesn't have plans.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is, what do you like? Your mind obviously different than mine, right? What do you think is going to happen in these next 4 years?
I don't know.
If he's not
I don't
gonna
know
help us
because
figure
I don't
it,
know
he's
because
not gonna
Donald
help.
Trump's literally winging it. I'm not trolling. He's literally winging it.
No, he's not. This is his second term.
Advocated to annex Greenland and Panama and Canada. He's destroyed relationships with our allies. He's pulled funding from the World Health Organization. He's cut the CDC. He's cut the VA. He's cut a federal agencies specifically. He's allowed for segregation within federal agencies, particularly within the hiring process. Right? There are plenty of things Donald Trump has done that have harmed our country irreparably.
I will say this. I'll say this. You know, Donald Trump is not a good person. I will level you on that. He's not a good person,
But he's a good
but
president.
he's a good president, and he knows how to get shit done.
Name 2 economic policies that he's influenced to get passed.
No, we don't care about.
You swiped out of the app to go look it up. I can't hear
Are
you.
my friends safe? Do I have a roof over my head? And am I eating well? And is my family
Okay,
happy?
does he have... Dude, you're a day trader, dude. Jesus Christ, man.
We're rich.
Okay,
college.
if you're rich, then you're gonna be rich either way, right?
We're in
Yes.
college
Wait,
and
no,
we day trade.
Wait, I have a
wait,
question.
wait, wait,
If you're rich, will you be able to stay rich and be able to make a ton of money regardless of who's president?
That's right. Yes.
No.
No? Then you're not good. You're just
It
bad,
depends-
kid.
it
Maybe
depends
you
on
should
no,
get
because
good,
you have to
kid.
watch the
Maybe you
news.
should just get
So
better
you
at day
don't know anything
trading.
about day
You should
trading.
stop blaming
You
the
don't know anything
government
about
for
day
your
trading.
problems. Stop blaming the president for your problems and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and day trade better, buddy.
All right. I have one last thing to say, and we're gonna go. If you guys want to get rich, join our Discord because we're getting rich. And if you guys
We're getting rich, but we are rich. We're getting rich. We're getting rich. We're getting rich. We're rich. We're rich. That's why you should follow us. We're rich, but we're getting rich. Oh my god, dude. You can't make that up, dude.